server.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to the online joint meeting of Toastmasters Blending Beyond Borders, Eloquent Elite Toastmaster Club India and St. Paul Toastmaster Club Bahrain. I am Toastmasters Shubham Bankar. I am pleased and proud to be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I am very happy and proud to present the mission of Toastmasters Club. We provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skill, fostering greater self-confidence and personal growth. In online meeting environment, there are few housekeeping policies that we request you to follow. First is please rename yourself as I am going to mention so that Zoom master can spotlight you appropriately. All role players have already been informed how to rename themselves. All the Toastmasters who are not performing as a role, please prefix yourself with TM. And all the guests are requested to prefix with guest your name. And you may have 10 seconds to do so. Okay, thank you very much. Please put your silent mode all your noise making devices and mobile phones. You may have more 5 seconds to do so. Okay. Please turn on your video camera so that speakers will feel good by seeing people's face. Please turn off your audio and talk only when you are requested to speak. And please avoid any unnecessary movements like sipping or drinking and eating when your video is on. Please do not type in the general chat box when a speaker is speaking, as it distracts the speaker. You may type messages to specific persons. Please use the chat or Zoom to provide feedback directly to the speaker after the speech is over. And do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. Please share screen after informing that you are sharing with permission of the chair. You can choose and display from reactions as a high five or namaste or applause when a speaker joins or leaves. If you are a speaker, then please ensure you pin in the timer or confirm that the timer screen is visible to you. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. Please stay back to network after the meeting. It is my proud privilege to introduce presiding officer of the day, Distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas. He has telecom and IT industry experience in India and Middle East for over 2 decades. He is a coach and creative thinker and loves organizing programs for children and teens. He has been Toastmaster since 2019 and is a president at St. Paul Toastmaster Bahrain and counselor at St. Paul Gavel Club. He is recognized as one of the top 10 Indian directors by CEO Insight in their December 2024 edition of Leaders of the Year from Asia 2024. This award acknowledges leaders who have effectively applied their extensive industry knowledge and experience to the market. Over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you, Sergeant Arms Toastmaster Shubham. A big round of applause to him. And thank you so much for that warm and kind words of welcome. Greetings to fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and all the guests present in this online platform today. Wow, I'm so eager to see what do we have in store for today's meeting. But I'll leave that suspense to the Toastmaster of the day. So before I start, let me first call the joint meeting between Eloquent Elite Toastmasters Club and St. Paul Toastmasters Club to order. May I ask Toastmaster Girija, do we have any apologies to the agenda?
Except for our counter, everybody is present now. So we'll have to see that. Otherwise, no factual errors.
Fantastic. So our counter, as per the agenda, is Distinguished Toastmaster Utub.
So
In
yes,
case
Yes, I'm
Distinguished Toastmaster
here.
Utub is
I'm here.
fantastic.
she's there.
She's joined.
She's joined. Yes, just now.
So we have got everything ticked.
Everybody in order. Yes.
Everybody's there. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Girija. The agenda will be shared shortly in the chat as well. With that, we have the agenda in place. Can I ask any of the members of Eloquent Elite Toastmasters Club or St. Paul Toastmasters Club to please propose the adoption of the agenda and someone to second the adoption of the agenda?
Nupur, you can just
So it will
propose.
do a
She's
practice as
very
well.
new,
Don't
so
worry.
it will be a practice for her. Yes. You can just say your name. I, Nupur Saklecha from Eloquent Elite Toastmasters, propose that the agenda be adopted. That's what you have to say.
I, Nupur Saklecha, I adopt the agenda.
I propose that the
All right.
agenda be
I
adopted.
propose the agenda.
Great. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Nupur has proposed the adoption of the agenda. And if anyone can please second it. I think we have to go
Please
with
unmute and
Girija.
I second it.
yes. Thank you. Momita.
All right, thank you.
Momita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Momita has seconded that. With that, we are good to go ahead.
Mhm.
I see a few guests in here. I'm sure many of you here are first time coming into this online platform for the joint meeting of Eloquent Elites and St. Paul Toastmasters Club. But I can see a few by the name of guests, so I will only just invite them if they can kindly introduce themselves. The rest, I believe, are role players and they will eventually be introduced as well. And please stay behind after the meeting. We'll do kind of an introduction, talk to each other as well after the meeting. So can I call in guest Tulin? If you could kindly introduce yourself, your name, where are you from? Are you a Toastmaster? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just in few words.
Hello, everybody.
Go
Pardon
ahead,
me?
Tulin.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Now we can hear.
Hi, hello everybody.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, my name is Tulin. I'm very excited to see how this meeting is going on, how it happens, what is the system of this meeting. Since my daughter has already joined and she liked the meeting, she is improving a lot. She is interested to attend the meetings every time. And so I felt, so I thought, let me see how it is happening for me. Also, it may be useful for me. So, yeah, thank you.
Very
Tulin, where are you joining from?
I'm from Thane,
Thane.
Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Yeah.
All right, good. A big round of applause to Tulin as a guest, please. And we hope this meeting will definitely be enjoyable. And it's good to see that now the younger generation is bringing the older generation to Toastmasters. But fantastic. Pleasure to have you all. So, once again, greetings to all present out here and welcome to this joint meeting beyond borders. In fact, both Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club from Mumbai and St. Paul Toastmasters Club from Bahrain, we have been doing these joint meetings for the last many years. Today is the 41st, I believe, 41st joint
Yes.
meeting of both these clubs that have been happening, and we have been doing it consequently. Yes. So fantastic to that. Once there was a lady. Yes, go ahead, Toastmaster Girija. You have something to say.
There is another guest, I believe, Krishnakant Tripathi. So,
All right, I can call Krishnakant. Can you just introduce yourself, your name, where are you from?
Yeah, sure. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. So myself, Krishnakanth Tripathi. So I'm a part of Domini Toastmasters Club, and like I'm also part of this Mumbai Toastmaster WhatsApp group. So there I have seen this meeting invitation, and I thought to joining through this Zoom. So I have attended like many offline meetings. So this is my first meeting on Zoom. So yeah, looking forward to like collaborate all and learn more with you all guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Krishnakant. And again, welcome to our meeting. Pleasure to have you with us. There was a lady at a beach with a husband who was swimming. Well, he was not a great swimmer, quite a novice one. But after some time, the waves became so big that he was not able to come back to the shore. Unfortunately, the man lost his life. And the woman was so desperate. There was no one who could help her in that situation. And she wrote on the sands of the ocean, or on sands of the seashore, the ocean is a murderer. And some meters away, there was a fisherman, and he had a great catch, so wonderful that he went to the sands of the seashore and he wrote, the ocean is my maintainer. It helped him to get a good catch, and for him, it's a livelihood. And some distance away, there was a boy with his father who was making a sand castle. The waves of the ocean came and took his new shoes away. The boy was frustrated. My new shoes is gone. And he wrote on the sands of the shore, the ocean is a thief. A few meters away, there was an old man just walking very calmly on the seashore, enjoying the breeze, the beauty of nature, when his feet just touched on an oyster, a shell, and he just opened it up. And to his surprise, he saw a wonderful pearl in the oyster. He was beside himself, overwhelmed, and he wrote on the sands of the seashore, the ocean is a donor. And sometime later, there was a massive wave from the ocean, and it wiped out all these that is written on the seashore. Ladies and gentlemen, there are people in this world who identify who you are, not by just what you do, but the outcome of the situation and what they have gone through. They might write, the ocean is a murderer. The ocean is my maintainer. The ocean is a thief. Or the ocean is a donor. People could label you good if the outcome was good to them. People could label you bad if the outcome was bad to them. But be like the ocean. No matter what the situation is, wipe it out. Let that not disturb your mind, your feelings of who you are. And that is why nearly a century ago, there was a man who started a non-profit organization. His intention was nothing but to generate leaders, to have people who could communicate better, go into leadership building, and generate a community of good speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, that person was none other than Ralph C. Smedley, the founder of Toastmasters International. That is the reason why you and I are here today in this online platform, crossing boundaries, able to communicate, talk to each other, reach out to each other, and touch the feelings of what we need to communicate. Over 300,000 members in 17,000 clubs in over 140 plus countries. The vision of that man over 100 years ago is alive in us today. And the core values of Toastmasters imbibed in each and every one of us. What do you know? What are the core values of Toastmasters International? Anyone here? Integrity, respect,
excellence,
Integrity,
excellence,
service, and
and
excellence. We rise,
rise.
respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Excellent. Thank you.
absolutely. If you all can think of the word rise, that's right. So integrity. respect, service, and excellence. With that, let me just before I sign off and welcome the Toastmaster Day, I just want to tell you one thing. Be like the ocean. With that, let me call the Toastmaster of the day today. He's joining in, and I won't do much further ado to that. It's going to be an exciting, thrilling theme. We all have heard it in the news in a couple of weeks before, but I'll leave it to him to take you through this journey, a train journey, in fact, and let it be a moment of enjoyment for each and every one of us. So please help me welcome the Toastmaster of the day, distinguished Toastmaster, Marutesh. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas, fellow members, and all guests. Today theme is Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela is one of the largest religious and spiritual gathering in the world, with a history snapping thousands of years. It believes to originate from ancient Hindu mythology, particularly from the story of Samudra Mantana. According to the legends, the god and demos fought over the nectar of immortality, and 4 drops of the nectar are said to have fallen on the specific place in India: Haridwar, Prayagraj, Nasik, and Ujjaini. This place became a site of Kumbh Mela where millions of pilgrims gather, take a scab dip in the river to clean themselves of sins. Kumbh Mela is a celebration every 12 years at each of the 4 locations. The Mela includes a variety of activities such as ritual bathing, prayer, procession, cultural performance, and spiritual discussion. Pilgrims from all over the India and even abroad attend the event to participate in the cleanliness ritual and seek spiritual rejuvenation. The event is marked by a sense of unity, devotion, and among camaraderies with various Hindu sites and spiritual leaders also participating. The meeting Toastmaster meeting will conduct in 3 segments. First is prepared speech, where the members will give speech on their project and path. Second is the table topic session, where the table topic master asks questions, impromptu questions for members as well as guests. The third session is the general evaluation session, where the general evaluator will be evaluating the entire meeting. Now, I would like to call the general evaluator DTM Ram Kumar to introduce your role. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. How exciting moment to be here. Thank you, first of all, for your kind invitation, for accepting me as a general evaluator for the day. Yes, I am distinguished Toastmaster Ram Kumar Nachupalli, your general evaluator. My role today is to observe right from the beginning and jot down how we did the meeting. Did we meet all the rules? Were there any improvements required? How the meeting conducted as per the Toastmaster International set protocols. I'll be having my team who will be helping me in assisting and helping me in doing my general evaluation, and I'll be giving my report when I'm called upon. With that, I would like to hand over back to a dynamic, distinguished role player, Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, sir. Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, yes, you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Over to
Thank you,
Toastmaster of
DTM.
the day. Thank you, Marutesh. Thank you. Over to you.
Is there a
Thank you,
problem,
DTM.
Marutesh, with your video?
Yes, yes.
Is there a
The
network
next,
issue?
the next role player is the grammarian of the day, host DTM Jai Singh. Please introduce your role.
Yeah, good evening
Jai
all.
Singh, are you
Please
there?
confirm if I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, you are on.
Yes, yes.
Great. Please allow me to share my screen. Okay, there is yeah.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. So I hope you can see my screen. Let me
Yes.
okay. Now it is better. Okay. As a grammarian, my role is very simple. I have to take care how the members are using the language, how strong the commands on it. For that, I will give you the word of the day, phrase of the day, and the idiom of the day. Let's have a look on it. Word of the day, transcendence. What it means? The state of going beyond ordinary limit, especially in a spiritual or mystical sense. Example, for many devotees, the Kumbh Mela represents a journey of transcendence where they seek liberation from worldly concerns. Phrase of the day, a confluence of faith and tradition. What it means? A coming together of deep spiritual belief and time honored custom. Let's have a look on the example. The Kumbh Mela is not just a pilgrimage, it is a confluence of faith and tradition that unites millions in devotion.
Hmm.
Idiom of the day, take a leap of faith, meaning to believe in something or take a risk without knowing the outcome, often based on trust or spiritual conviction. Example, millions of pilgrims take a leap of faith by immersing themselves in the sacred rivers during Kumbh Mela, believing in its power to cleanse their souls. With this, let me ask all of you, let me request all of you who wants to try any word of the day, phrase of the day, or idiom of the day, and want to note down your name in the great speakers list. Who would like to try? You can unmute your mic and then let me know.
Right now?
Yeah, you can try now also.
Okay. Then,
Okay, I'll go with
Yeah,
yes,
the idiom of the day. I will say that entrepreneurs take a leap of faith as they venture into new business streams.
lovely.
great, great, great. You truly understood the meaning of all these three. This is not only just connected to the religion or the Kumbh Mela. We have to understand how we can use it in our daily life, in our corporate or social life. Perfect. Yeah, DTM Ramkumar, please go ahead.
Yeah, it's a spiritual movement. The possibility of a spirituality transcends in the modern world. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Great job. Thank you. Thanks to use it.
Can I
Anyone
take up
else?
a confluence of faith and tradition?
Sure.
Every festival that we have is a confluence of faith and tradition. It is not just a
Perfect.
matter of habit or conservatism. Thank you.
Great job. Great job, DTM Girija. Let me tell you, if we are not using it, then we are wasting our life just by ignoring the things. Use it so that you can remember it. That's the only way to take the maximum outcome of our Toastmasters meeting. Thank you all. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Jai Singh, DTM Jai Singh. Next, we will listen from the accounter of the day, TTM Atub Al-Sulamian. Please introduce your role.
Good evening, all. My mission is listen carefully to each speaker and count the number of times the speaker makes fill in the blank sounds. Examples of this include I mean, etc., and long pauses. Also count the number of repeated words. Then I submit my report wherever I'm asked to do. Thank you, and back to you, TMoD.
Thank you, DTM Atub. Next, we will hear from the timer of the day, Toastmaster Moumita. Please introduce your role.
Good evening, everyone. This is Toastmaster Momita Dev, VP of Education of ACE Toastmasters Club. As a timer, I will keep the timing, and so here it is. So for speech session, speaker I would display the timers card. When the speech timing will be 5 minutes, I will show the green card and I will keep it on. On 6 minutes, I will show the amber and keep it on. And on 7 minutes, that would be the final indication. I will display the red card and I will keep it on till the speech end. I will not interrupt the speaker in between his or her speech. Coming to the table topic session, the time limits is 2 minutes. So in 1 minute, I will show the green card. 1.5 minutes, I will show the amber and keep it on. Then 2 minutes, I will show the red card and I will keep it on. And yes, I will not interrupt the speaker in between his or her speech. For the evaluation session, the timing is 3 minutes. So in 2 minutes, it's green, and 2.5 minutes, it's amber, and 3 minutes, that would be the red. And again, I would not, I would keep the red card on till the speech end, and I would not interrupt in between that. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Next, we move to the first segment of the meeting, that is prepared speech session. The first speech evaluator is DTM Mohnish. Please read out the speech objective of the first speaker, Toastmaster Nupur. Saklecha, over to you.
Evaluator, are we able to hear him?
No, I think he's on
We are not
mute.
able to hear you. You are on mute. Manishi, Toastmaster Manish, distinguished Toastmaster Manishi, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So today my speaker is going to do project on writing a speech with purpose. The purpose for this project is to learn or review a basic method of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Timer, please note timing is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish my speaker Nupur all the best. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Mohnish. Toastmaster Nupur Saklecha. Speech title is Failure Not a Label but a Lesson. Failure not a label but a lesson. Over to Toastmaster Nupur Saklecha.
Am I audible?
You're audible.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what we have all encountered: failure. It is a word that often carries shame, disappointment, and sometimes a deep sense self-doubt. But let me challenge that. Failure is not a label. It does not define us. It is simply a feedback, a cross correction, and often the foundation of success. Now, let's be honest. If failure were a person, it would be that one brutally honest friend who always give you tough love. You don't like hearing it, but deep down, you know they are right. We are conditioned to fear a failure, to avoid it all costs. But what if I told you that failure is not the opposite of success? It is prerequisite for it. Some of the most influential figure in history that proves it. Take Thomas Edison, the man behind the light bulb. He failed over 1,000 of times before making it work. When asked about his failure, he famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Now, that is optimism. Most of we quit after one or two attempts and say bad Wi-Fi or it doesn't work with me. We see this lesson even with nature. Have you ever watched an ant carry a grain of food up a wall? It climbs, it falls, it slips, maybe 100 times. But does it stop? No. It keeps trying again and again until it creates its goal. It doesn't see failure as a reason to switch. It simply adjusts and create a different path. If something as small as ant refuse to give us, then why should we? But failure is not just for those who make headlines. It's happened to all of us. Businessmen face rejection from investors. Professional miss promotions. Mother question their parenting, and student struggle with academic setback. The difference between those who rise and those who remain stuck. It's simple. It is perspective. I have had my share of failure too. There were moments when I doubted myself, when things didn't go as planned. But every time I stumbled, I realized failure was just a lesson disguise. It taught me resilience, patience, and the most important thing, it made my eventual success more meaningful. A case in point is when I am traveling to a new country and I missed an important train connection. I have planned everything down to the last detail. Yet here I was stranded in an unfamiliar place with no clear idea what to do next. My initial reaction was panic. What if I couldn't find another train? What if I got lost? But as I calmed down and took a solution, I realized something. This was not a disaster. It was just an unexpected detour. I found alternate route, explored beautiful town I hadn't planned a visiting, and end up one of the most memorable travel experience of my life. That day, I learned that failure often lead the opportunity we never would have considered. The same applies to life. Sometimes what we see as failure, it's just a redirection towards something better. Let's redefine failure. Instead of saying as an identity, let's see it as data. It is an indicator of what needs improvement, a sign that we are pushing boundaries, and an opportunity to refine approach. So the next time when you face failure, don't ask why me. Instead, what is it teaching me? Because failure is not a life sentence. It is a stepping stone for something greater. Let's stop fearing failure and start embracing it. The people who changed the history, who led the industries, and who shaped the future are not the ones who never failed. They are the ones who never stop learning failure. So fail, learn, grow, and enjoy your success. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Nupur Saklecha. Now, the second speech evaluator is Toastmaster Balachandran. Will be evaluating Toastmaster Utkarsha speech. Please read out the speech objective.
Thank you, Toastmaster Marutesh. Thank you for that opportunity. The next speaker is on a pathway of innovative planning. And
Bala, we can't see the video. So if you can put it on. We are not able to add you. Yes.
You can't see
Thank you.
me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Am I audible and visible? Sorry.
Yes, you are. You are.
Our next speaker is on the pathway of innovative planning. And this project is level 5, project 1. The objectives, to be specific about this project, is that the purpose of this project is for the member to apply the leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement the plan with the help of a team. The purpose of the first speech is for the member to introduce the same member's plan and mission as well. I wish the speaker all the best, and I wish that the speaker will transcend us and take us into a leap of faith. With that, I request the Toastmaster of the Day to formally introduce the speaker along with the speech title.
Toastmaster, just a correction. I will be attempting speech 2 of Project 5. So I think the purpose which was mentioned by the evaluator was for speech 1, and I will be presenting the speech 2, which would be sharing the my experiences and learning of after completing the project.
No problem. I'll evaluate you on that, but the evaluation form which I got, that's where I read it out. That's okay.
It's an extended form, so if you can just maybe scroll down, the speech part 2 is also therein.
Yeah, I totally agree. But perhaps you need to scroll down to the last end page so that you will be getting it. Last 3 pages, it will be the second evaluation. Thank you. Over to you. Good luck.
Okay, Toastmaster Utkarsh Pakhale's speech title is Project Reflection, Learning and Growth. Project Reflection, Learning and Growth. Over to Toastmaster Utkarsha Pakhale.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. I hope I'm audible and visible. Toastmaster, please note I'll be sharing my screen in a while. So if there are any necessary permissions required, kindly grant the same.
You can open
With that,
and share.
with that, yeah. Just starting with my speech. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Today, I'll be taking you all through my journey of learnings and experiences of the recent project which I have completed. So, let me take you through the journey for the same. I'm quickly sharing my screen, and if team can help me, my screen is visible. Can the team confirm if my screen is visible?
We can see
Yes,
it.
it is. It is.
Thank you. A year ago, my manager called me and told me that, Utkarsha, you will be handed over a new assignment. You will be a project manager for the project. And would you like to guess how my reaction was? Something like this, with my eyes wide open. What? Because in my professional journey, this was my first independent assignment as a leader, as a project manager. I was at the same time excited but nervous as well. So, before I take you through the journey, I just want to tell you a brief about the project. So, what the project was. Now, me being a civil engineer, I was assigned a project of construction. So, this is an existing building, and the requirement was to construct a new floor on the existing building. So construction of new floor and existing building was my project. But here the twist was that the project was of brownfield nature. Brownfield meaning that the building is in an operational factory and the building itself is occupied by more than 300 people. And in this operational facility, I had to get the work executed of construction of a new floor with all the safety, quality, timelines, and cost parameters. It was a humongous task for me. The first thing which came in my mind was there are so many challenges going to be ahead of me. But as I like risks and exploring, told to my manager, challenge accepted. And the first thing which I did was pen down what are the various risks and challenges that will be ahead of the project which I need to plan. So here are the few risks which I have mentioned in slide so that everybody is aware about it. But when I actually started penning it down, then I realized how I need to plan and get the project executed. So the next immediate thing which I did was a strategic planning to define the way forward of the project to drive and get it completed. So in defining or designing the way forward, I looked at all the whats and ifs and hows and who's and buts. So starting with what was the scope, then moving ahead with how and who is going to execute it, from the planning, the team, the resources, the cost, quality, safety. Then what are the timelines, working conditions, what are the work timings, and all this holistic planning aspect to attain the final target of project completion. Now, I'll be taking you all through few of my learnings and experiences simultaneously. So, my one of the key first learning was planning is the key, and I can just keep on repeating how important is planning in any stage of the project. I just want to give a small example. Initially, when we got this project approved and we were doing the initial planning, we realized that we were entering monsoon and there were some critical pre-monsoon activities that were supposed to be executed. Had it been we have not executed it, we would have been into a great trouble of leakages and some challenges that would have come with monsoon. But when we actually started planning, we realized that we took a decision with all the stakeholders that instead of waiting for the main contractor to get onboarded, we onboarded another contractor who would fit within our timelines and get all the pre-monsoon activities done so that we are out of the risk when actually the monsoon comes. So planning is the key was my first and the most important powerful learning from the execution. Now here is a collage which I've tried to create about how different parts of the planning, which was incorporated right from the stakeholders, design, timelines, planning, team, the layouts, and the execution. Now, the second most important part was communication. Communication is the core ingredient. And again, extending the previous example, when we realize that there is such a huge risk laying ahead, we reached out to the stakeholders and communicated to them on timely basis at the right time that if we do not take this decision, there will be huge delay in the project. And with the timely approvals, reaching out to the community, reaching out to the stakeholders on timely basis in the right forum, giving them the right message, we were able to get out of the major risk which we were seeing ahead. So communication is the core ingredient, was one of the biggest learning. The next, of course, teamwork. We all know that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. This was my first project wherein I had a team to work along with. Initially, I was an individual contributor, but here I was acting as a leader. And during this project execution, I learned my various leadership styles. So I realized that I am not a micromanager, but rather a macro manager. We used to have daily stand up meetings, weekly review meetings, used to have targets set, and accordingly, periodically, we used to review them. So I realized that as a leader and as a teamwork, we can do so much together if we have the right team, identify the right team at the right moment. And the last but not the least is, even though we have all the planning and strategy in place, while reaching to that action, agile execution is required. Agile, the reason being, we are always stuck to what we had planned initially. But as we progress in our project or plan, it is not always the case that we end up into a situation that everything will be normal as it was planned earlier. I still remember discussing this with the guiding committee that in between, when we faced few challenges because of the on-site condition of the site, there were so many decisions which we had to change. So agile execution would help to get the project completed without much stress if you're open for change. And I'm happy to share with you all that the end result was we were able to complete the construction of this new floor within timelines, within quality, within safety, and we were able to deliver it with a great success as a team. So I just would like to conclude my speech. I would just conclude my speech saying that I grew as an individual, I grew as a leader when I completed this project. Thank you, and over to you, TMoD.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Utkarsha. Now I request the timer to present the timing report. Over to Toastmaster Mamta.
Just a second. Let me. My apology. Let me adjust the background. Okay. Thank you. So yes, our first speaker, Toastmaster Nupur, she took 6 minutes 31 seconds, and our second speaker, she took 7 minutes 32 seconds.
Yeah, thank you. The importance of Kumbh Mela. The primary significance of Kumbh Mela lies in its spiritual importance. Devotees believe that taking a dip into a holy river at the Mela helps to cleanse their soul, remove sins, and grant them a moksha. The Kumbh Mela also holds immense cultural importance as it showcases the Indian rich tradition of spirituality, ritual, and community life. It is an opportunity for people to witness the diversity of Hindu practice and spiritual tradition. The Kumbh Mela attracts millions of pilgrims and tourists, makes it major source of income for the economy through tourism, hospitals, and trade. The report says that the largest spiritual gathering globally has attracted a significantly 63 crores devotees to participate in the scared holy dip of Triveni Sangam. Uttar Pradesh significantly invested 7,500 crores in the event has sustainably boosted economic activity with projection indicating an addition of over 4 lakh crores to the state GDP. This movement event has also drawn international participations with diplomats from 53 countries, 50 lakh pilgrims from Nepal and Bhutan, King Jimmin Kesar NAGMI, also with several other international dignitaries joining in scared ritual. Now we move to the second segment of the meeting, that is the table topic session. Now I hand over the stage to the Toastmaster Girija Deshpande for conducting the table topic session. Over to you.
Thank you very much. What is a table topic session? When we speak off the cuff, when we have not prepared, when we speak impromptu, that is called a table topic session. Why is it important? Most of very valuable, impactful decisions are taken around the tables, whether it's a conference table or it's a dining table. When people sit around and they talk, there is a relaxed mood, and at the same time, people are paying attention to each other, and that focus gives rise to the possibility of transcending beyond the everyday strife and look at the possibilities and take important decisions. That is why it is an important skill to be able to speak at the spur of the moment. Toastmasters has helped us master this skill by devising this particular session. In every meeting, we have this session. And during this section, what happens is the table topic master asks questions and or rather presents certain topics, gives some topics, and speakers at random, whoever volunteer, they will choose the topic that they want to speak on. The topic is not announced before. So the speaker chooses a number and then the topic is presented. The speaker can probably take around 15 seconds and then speak on the topic. Whatever comes to your mind, it is spontaneity that matters. You take a leap of faith, I will be able to do it, even if it is sometimes not a topic that you know. When you start, then you begin to realize you can talk well on it. So attempt it without any stress, undue stress, without any holding back. Just be yourself and talk. Now, today's discussion, today's theme is, we all know what is behind us, Kumbh Mela. So based on that, I have prepared the topics. They have nothing to do with data, information, whether you have read it or something like that. It is simple common sense. Anyone will be able to participate. So don't think, I don't know how many visitors came, or I don't know how much money was invested, what is the turnout, or how many people of different communities came. It doesn't matter. So it is easy to attempt. At the same time, it brings out your spontaneity. That is the purpose of this section. Okay. I request your permission to share, and then I'm sharing. Yes. Can you all see it? Right. Okay.
Yes.
So lessons learned from Mahakumbh. Every topic is about lessons learned from Mahakumbh with a particular focus on the topic that is given. Say, for example, if it is people management, that is a topic that you get, which is not one of the topics given there. If the topic is people management, how were people managed in Mahakumbh? What did you see there? What did you read about it? What do you think was done? What could have been done better? Whatever comes to your mind, you can speak about it. Nobody is going to be judgmental over this. So, shall we start? I request you to volunteer and put up your virtual hand so that I can see you here, and then I will be able to choose the speakers. Krishnakant Tripathi has raised his hand, and one other raised his hand. So, shall I call? I will request Krishnakant Tripathi to join right now.
Hey, hello everyone. So
Yes.
I can take one of the table topics.
Okay, I can see Manoj also. For this time, we'll have Krishnakant Tripathi and then Manoj. But please put on your video so that you can be spotlighted.
Table topic master, I'll just request the timer to please switch on the camera.
Yes.
Timer, kindly switch on your camera.
Okay. Is the timer on?
No. Yes. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Okay. Okay.
I'll spotlight.
Krishakant Tripathi, yes, if you can have your virtual hand on, it'll be easy for him to spotlight you.
Okay, sure.
Yes. Yes.
Done.
Okay. Now, would you like to choose a number? One of these numbers, please choose one.
Yeah, so since today is 22, I will select number 2.
Number 2. Okay, because today is 22. Okay. Let me just put it on presentation mode. Yes. Thriving on chaos.
Okay.
Thriving on chaos, Krishnakant. Krishnakant, thriving on chaos. Over to you.
Okay. Yeah, so as we know, this Kumbh Mela is one of the very biggest event in actually in complete world, and it's believed that in every 12 years, this is we celebrate this Kumbh Mela, and this particular Purna Kumbh, which we have recently had, so this is we celebrate after 144 years, that is 12 cycles of 12 years. So the topics, that is chaos. Can you tell the topic again? Sorry.
Topic was thriving on
uh,
chaos.
Thriving on chaos. Yeah. So for a event that is such magnificent event, there are a lot of people have assembled. Like you can say, like 30 to 40 lakhs of people have assembled there. Yeah. So for to manage this number of people, it's a very difficult for government, but government has like done their have managed this all in a very good way. And but still, since there are a lot of people, so there is a chaos. And when people were like there was no parking lots available, and people were just rushing from the trains and arriving at the Kumbh Mela, but they were not finding any place to stay. People have to walk for 10 to 12 kilometers to just to visit the ghat and to have a Ganga Snan. So there was a complete chaos, and people were not knowing which side to go and whom to reach out. Even we have seen that in this type of mela, even people get lost, and it's a very challenging to find the lost ones who have lost their members. So yeah, but still in this chaos, the government has managed it very well, and there was at every junction points there were police was available. There was information centers was available. Government has made sure that each one get proper guidance where should go, and if there is an amount of people have gathered at one place, then there is proper way that the crowd can be controlled. So yeah, there was chaos, but still that chaos the government has managed it, and people were also they were responsible, and by maturity they have shown that yeah, this type of event we can organize in India, and also like government can manage it. Yes, so I want to say about this. Thank you.
Excellent. So before I comment on it, I would request my evaluator, DTM Ranga, to explain how this particular table topic session is different and what is the focus of the session for me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija. Our table topic master, good evening, everyone. Our table topic master is attempting a level 3 project. In the process of conducting the table topic, she is also pursuing a project called active listening. We all know that our training to enhance communication skills is not complete unless we also practice active listening. In this project, By taking up TTM role, member is going to demonstrate her ability to listen to what others say. And let's see how she is actually going to do it today. I wish Toastmaster Girija all the best.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ranga, for the beautiful explanation of the objective of my project. Now, I'll just end this. Thriving on chaos. So, Krishna spoke so well on it. He talked about how there is crisis, there is chaos in a crowd. And however much the government manages it, still at times people are lost and the near and dear ones are lost and people do go through stress. But managing, planning, organizing, and people coming together makes it all easier. Thank you very much. I hope I've captured the essence of your talk. Now, again, the next topic. There was Manoj, and now I see even our general evaluator. So, because Manoj had raised his hand earlier, can I ask Manoj to please join?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. So, can you be spotlighted? 1 minute. Put your hand up, then you'll be
Yes,
able to.
table topic master is done. Spotlighted.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much. So, Manoj, topic 2 is gone. Now, any of the other topics you can choose.
Let me take topic 1.
Topic 1, wonderful. Topic 1 is leadership in action. Manoj, leadership in action, Manoj.
Can I become a good leader going to a good library and reading through so many books? Yes, every other day, somebody or the other is publishing a book on leadership. The stores are flooded with books on leadership. But what matters is action on the ground. And that is what I learned in my training time 26, 27 years back. When I got trained, they told me, be in the right place at the right time in the right rig. That's the first thing to become a leader. And then exemplify whatever you expect. You're led to follow through. I'll give you an example. 2 years back, I was looking after a company of 250 men, all adults. It was a difficult company. People are hesitant to take over, and I was forced to take over. I also did grumble in the beginning, then took it on. What I did is trying to understand the people under my command. I got involved with them, did exercises with them in the morning, kept my door open to listen to them, and slowly they developed that bond with me where I could make a change. And I changed them for the better. They become the best in the whole ambience. Whenever anything came up, our company of 250 stood at the top. So leadership thrives on action. It transcends when action speaks louder than words. So let's practice rather than speaking it out. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. That was a wonderful take on leadership in action. By reading a book and knowing a theory, we certainly cannot be a leader unless we do what we have read, what we have planned, and bring it into action. And the people experience the impact of your action. You are not a leader. You said it all. At the same time, since the topic was focused on what are the lessons from Kumbh, probably a small connection with that would have been more valuable, added value to this particular discussion. Thank you so much for your contribution, Manoj. Now, we'll move to the next topic. So topic 1 is also over. 1 and 2 are gone. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are remaining. And I request our general evaluator, Ram Kumar Nachpalli, to accept this.
Yeah, I choose
Yes.
number 3. Let's
Number
go for
3.
number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Diversity and inclusivity. Remember that these are all lessons learned from Kumbh. So that is the main topic, and these are all subtopics. So diversity and inclusivity. Ram Kumar Nachpalli. Ram Kumar Nachpalli, diversity and inclusivity. Over to you.
Wow, diversity and inclusivity. If you talk about the transcending, you need to dive, blend into the ancient wisdom. It's not about the religion. It's about acceptance. It's about adaptability. It's about adorability. Are we not celebrating Christmas? Perhaps one light, one candle. In your meetings? Yes. The diversity is very important. It's unparalleled management of different cultural diversities with the hope, tranquility, and serenity within your heart. When flower blossoms, you feel awesomeness. When your heart blossoms, what it happens? What it happens? Perhaps someone, what it happens?
Harmony.
You are harmony. We live in the harmony. Humanity, the humility, it automatically brings in because the diversity matters, the inclusivity, the divinity showers. It's not a whirlpool. If it become a whirlpool, you will succumb to it. If you breathe freshness with the mass insights that lessons and youthfulness within you to rejuvenate, rejoice, and reset your past to the present. Live in that moment of diversity and inclusiveness. We need to transcend ourselves. Eternal lives. How it happens? Remember, live well, plan well, and leave your legacy behind. For that, 6 dimensions I will give you 2. Spirituality, intellectuality, social, mental, physical, and occupational are pivotal to live healthy mindset. Over to topic master.
Thank you very much. That was a very spellbinding expression that you used. That inclusivity and diversity, when it is combined with acceptance, then we lead a life of harmony. Beautifully expressed. Yes, it is not about religion, it is about acceptance. It is not about differences, but about seeing unity and bringing together different people. So well said. Thank you so much, General Evaluator Ram Kumar. Thank you. And now, the next person to raise the hand is Bala, Evaluator to Bala. So topics 1, 2, and 3 are gone.
I'll go with 5.
5? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Service orientation. Bala. Bala, service orientation.
I'm sorry, but I'm not able to see the timer. Who is the timer? Okay, moment. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
Why do I always get the catering job? This is what I used to say when I was in school and when I was in college. Because most of the time, I used to get that job of serving food to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, what is service orientation? Service orientation is just to provide service for people. What I used to hate at one point of time, today, I love it. I feel that if I could get that chance to serve more people with food, either from my side or from someone else who has cooked it, I am doing a service for the society. Just serving food, will it transcend them to a different level? I don't know. But I feel happy when I serve food because I feel sometimes there are people who are needy, who are hungry, and who may really want that food. Why not just do a service? Can be a leap of faith. It can be in that Kumbh Mela. It can be in a big organizational meeting. When you go ahead and serve that food, you bring yourself up because your hands are helping those who really want the food. Today, if you ask me, what would I volunteer for? I may not volunteer for going and planting trees. I may not go and volunteer for picking up the plastic outside, but definitely I'll volunteer for serving food to the needy. What is the service orientation that you see in? I see this as a big service orientation. What do you think? Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you. Excellent. It was done at the Kumbh Mela, serving food to all the people who came there, irrespective of any difference, whether they were wealthy or poor. There was no difference like that. Man or woman from India or abroad, they all got the same food. And they all had to stand in the same queue and get their food clean, neat, and served to them. And it was a confluence of faith, tradition, and humility that made people serve. There were people who were serving, who were cleaning up the streets. They were not cleaning men. So, as you said, you beautifully explained, Bala, that as per the circumstances, you have to adopt and choose how you can serve. And probably the best way to serve in the Kumbh Mela was serving food. So even if you was not the donor, you go there and stand and do what you known as sham. You give your shamdan, you give your energy there and share the food to people who come in and in queue. That's a great service. Wonderfully said. So, as our time is up, we'll have to close this table topic session. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to all of you. And before I hand over the session, I thank our evaluator, who is my evaluator, who is actually Distinguished Toastmaster Ranganathan Ramani. That is the full name, though he has written Ranga. He's an IT professional with 35 years of experience. He is qualified as an independent director and consulting travel tech and edutech startups, and he is very much interested in CSR as much as I am. He has got keen interest in reading, swimming, and trekking, and a Toastmaster since 2018. Thank you very much, all of you, for being a part of this beautiful experience. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Distinguished Toastmaster Marutesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande.
Before we proceed with the session, I have a request. We have got to launch 2 polls. One is for the speaker and the other is for others for the table topic session. So can we launch the polls? We would like to launch the poll for the best speaker and the best table topic speaker, and then proceed.
Yes, I would recommend that we go ahead with the polling for the best speaker. But
Okay.
please note that we have one of the speaker who has crossed the time by just 2 seconds. So I'll just request by a raise of hands or give me a thumbs up that we can consider the second speaker as well for the voting. Okay, can I get some thumbs up? I can see someone thumbs up there. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So we'll go ahead with the polling for the best speaker. After that, I request the Toastmaster of the day to call the timer for the time taken by the table topic commentators. And then we run the poll for the best table topic speakers.
Thank you. We will do that.
I request timer Toastmaster Mohnish to please share the timing report.
Here. 10 out of 13 have participated. I request whoever can vote, please vote.
Toastmaster Krishnakant, he took 2 minutes 52 seconds. Toastmaster Manoj took 2 minutes 8 seconds. Toastmaster Ramkumar took 2 minutes 26 seconds. Toastmaster Bala took 2 minutes 23 seconds. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohnish. Now
Moonita.
request on Monita.
So
Now request all
I
the
cannot
members.
vote. So I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. It's a tie. You all can see it, right? I cannot vote. So it is 50% for both. Congratulations to both the speakers, Nupur and Utkarsha. Amazing and wonderful. Congratulations to you. Now, since the timing is shared, has anyone extended the time? I think one person, no one extended. XP touched. Yeah, 2 minutes, 52 seconds. The first speaker is done. Do we include the first speaker too?
I think the speaker had an issue in looking at the time when it was spotlighted initially. So I believe we might have to, if you can consider. I know it's gone a little bit beyond, but again, in the best interest of all of us today, and the theme being Kumbh Mela with a lot of things happening around, let's give a big smile and give me a thumbs up to consider the commentators. Okay, thumbs up done. Okay, go ahead.
I'm launching the poll.
Braveheart, Braveheart.
8 people have voted. Request you to vote quickly. Please cast your vote. So countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. 10 out of 13 people have voted. I hope everybody can see it, but we'll have to conclude. So I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. Clearly the winner is our general evaluator of the day, Ram Kumar Nachpalli. Distinguished Toastmaster, congratulations. And congratulations to everyone who participated. Amazing contribution and a leap of faith. I don't know what is coming and I'm speaking. Thank you.
Oh, it's my apologies. I participated. Actually, I snatched. I think I shouldn't have done that. Thank you anyways. Thanks. So generous. Appreciate.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
Table topics is for open for everybody. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So now
Over
we
to
go
the
ahead with the
Toastmaster of the day.
meeting. Pardon me?
Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Yes, over to the Toastmaster. Yes. Marutesh?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Please keep your video on. I think sometimes it is off and we are not able to see you. Yes.
One of the major issues during the Kumbh Mela is overcrowding number of attendees. The massive crowd poses challenge in terms of logistic, safety, and hygiene. The influx of millions of people can lead to environmental degradation with pollution of river and damage of surrounding ecosystems. Ensuring clean drinking water, sanitation facilities, and healthcare service for such large number of peoples is an ongoing challenges. Safety, given the scale of the event, managing the crowd control and ensuring the safety during the religious procession, and the recommendation is investment should be made in improving the infrastructures in Kumbh Mela, including sanitization and healthcare facilities. And strict regulation should be enforced to prevent pollution, particularly in the river, and ensure the waste management. And the use of technology can help in crowd management and safety measures, enhance the health service, including the mobile clinic and first aid stations.
His network is an issue. Maybe you can put off the video and talk if you can hear me. His network is very blurry, as I can see. Isn't it? See, it is frozen now. You can put off the video, maybe then you will be able to speak. So,
And table topic master opinion. Zoom master, Zoom moderator, please help him communicate such data. If you can privately message him.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Done already.
yeah, okay. Okay.
Toastmaster Marutesh, you can unmute and please proceed.
Yeah. And the recommendation, as I told, the local community should be involved in planning and execution of the event to ensure that the Kumbh Mela should be conducted in the manner that respects both cultural and traditional and modern needs. Now we move to the last segment of the meeting, that is the evaluation session. I hand over stage to the General Evaluator, DTM Ram Kumar Nachupalli, to take meeting forward. Over to him.
Wow. Thank you so much. Very enthusiastic, energetic, empowering, and enthralling Toastmasters here. What an inspiring performance. This is your distinguished Toastmaster, DTM. Yes, Ram Kumar Nachupalli. The Toastmaster of the day, perhaps you could have had a second chance. Nobody get a second chance. I'm sure that topic master Girija will agree, right? He had a second chance. The second chance of introducing the role player. I believe you received already, right? It's okay. We are learners, but we never quit. Remember, don't you quit. Mike Carr, world champion, public speaker, he said, victory is in the try. So next meeting, again, someone is going to observe you. Introduce the role players with a brief introduction. Great job. You had excellent momentum today. Appreciate everyone, and especially our TMoD. Well, before I introduce myself, I would like to request to give a round of applause for all the role players. Please give a round of applause, virtual applause, momentum, snapping, whatever the way you can. That kind of momentum I want to see. Relax. It's a Kumbh Mela. Immerse, blend with the diversity, inclusiveness, transcend yourself. Is somebody telling me silence? Start your journey evaluator now? Is it? Timer? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome one of the dynamic evaluator. Evaluator, we have one Toastmaster to evaluate a speech presented by Toastmaster Nupur, young, dynamic, energetic, flawless Toastmaster. To evaluate a speech, please put your hands together to welcome DTM Mohnish Dukhande. Over to you, sir. Thank you. Please give a round of applause. Please give a round of applause. Use your virtual applause. It's free. We don't charge you anything. Do we? No. Thank you. Great spirit. Over to you, sir. Easy on a mobile? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he's still taking a dive, and in a Kumbh Mela, give him some time. Yeah. Crowd.
Okay.
Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. Failure, not a label, but a lesson. The title itself defined the purpose. You had to give speech with a definite purpose, and I see throughout your speech, you kept focusing. You had to have a well-organized speech, and I see from the beginning, in your opening, in your body, in your closure, all you talked about was failures and how failures can help us to achieve success after learning from it. In today's world, where we all think failure is not an option, you explain through your speech that it is as simple as a feedback, a cross connection. You don't need to worry about failing. You need to embrace it. And once you do that, you will transcend, you will be successful as a speaker, as a leader.
Are you doing rehearsals?
And for that, you shared stories that connect us. The ant story.
No, you tell theories.
It connected.
Theories. That's more of a business word.
And when I thought, you told ant story, why are you not adding your personal story? You immediately get into your personal story of not able to connect into a train which you missed in your travel outside country. So your speech had everything that it needed to fulfill your speech objective. But here are my 2 cents to make it better or to make it more enjoyable. When you talked about country, if you have added detail, which country it was, what train you missed, what pain, why you missed that train. As they say, devil is in the detail. If you add that and how you took that leap of faith of taking another train without taking help from others, or did you take help? I wanted to know more about it. You had good story, the personal touch, the personal minute details if you have added, they look small, but they add flavor to your story or your speech. That being said, I love the way you had a conversation style of delivery, an inspiring speech, a message that you bring roundabout from your start directly, and when you are ending, you talked about don't ask me why, or ask what it is trying to teach me. Fail, learn, grow, and enjoy your success. That leaves me as an audience with a great takeaway that yes, I will succeed if I try. And I know that you will succeed as you keep trying. With that, back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Please use the virtual applause. It's all free. Thank you, evaluator number 1, for that wonderful evaluation. Without further ado, time and tide wait for none. Please help me welcome evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Balachandran, Toastmaster Malachandran to evaluate another dynamic Toastmaster, the project manager, Utkarsha Pakhale. Utkarsha Pakhale. Speech, please help me welcome our evaluator too, Bala. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir General Evaluator. Bala, why can't you be good in planning? Why can't you be good in communication? And why can't you be good in teamwork? These are the three things my boss always tells me. Thank you, Toastmaster Utkarsha, for bringing us and giving that message that planning is the key. Communication is crucial. And over and above everything, it's all about teamwork. What a wonderful way of structuring that message in a speech. I really loved the way you structured it in 5 to 7 minute speech with that wonderful flow that you have. And I really loved those hand gestures of yours, which were really communicating as you were speaking. Having said that, I want you to transcend to the next level. So, what would I request you to ponder? Firstly, in a speech with an audience, especially with an online audience, never ask an open ended question. You had asked, would you guess my reaction? I'm not sure how many reactions you got. Instead, you ask, raise your hands if you can really guess my reaction. That will give you some reactions. Second, the voice modulation. Even though you have a good voice and a good vocal clarity, I would say, when you said, challenge accepted, if you could have brought in that vigor in your voice, that would have really helped your cause. Agile execution was something you mentioned during your project and during the speech. While I understand Agile, I understand waterfall as well. Both the things I understand. But do not take it that the audience will always understand Agile just like that. If you really want to use it, just give a preview of what it is. Finally, the timing, 7 minutes 32 seconds. Even though I gave a thumbs up for you for being voted, if you are in a competition, you will not get any other thumbs up from anyone else. To summarize, with your great messaging, the great flow that you have, and the way you use your at least hand gestures in communicating, if you can take care of the open-ended questions, the voice modulation, and specifically the timing, I believe this will be a very great learning for you. Back to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Please give a round of applause for that critical and constructive feedback given by the evaluator number 2. Great. Well done. Now we have our own table topic master to evaluate her project speech, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande speech, in the effective listening. Let us call upon distinguished Toastmaster Ranganathan Ramaniji. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. When I am being introduced as GTM, I take it as a goal post I have to cross. And it's a good way to motivate people, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Best part of active listening begins with giving non-verbal cues to the speaker by nodding and smiling. That encourages any speaker, especially as a table topic master. It's also very positive way to communicate, and that you excel. Right from the word go, you demonstrated very clearly that you are able to listen actively. Second part is active listening is a little bit people could confuse easily. Is sometimes people exactly repeat one or two sentences and then they think that demonstrates active listening. It is not. That is considered as a parroting, and mostly the speaker will get confused because you're just repeating. Whereas we internalize and rephrase in our own words, that shows better way of communicating that you understood, listened, understood, and expressing that. And you followed that in all the topics I noticed, and you did not miss that. And you had covered that very well. Also, as a table topic master, you chose the topics which are very relevant to the theme of the day, and you also had introduced the objectives of the table topic round very clearly. You also introduced the proper format, speaker, title, speaker. That's very important because one of the objectives of table topic round is also to make the speaker listen carefully, because if he misses a key word, probably he may not be able to speak on the subject. So that you did quite well. That followed that quite clearly, and you are very innovative, and your choice of words when we were expressing your choice of words, everything were far excellent and very well done, Toastmaster Girija. Any such endeavor, any project, always there can be an opportunity for some areas of area where you could focus. One thing I noticed is when we are explaining, rephrasing in our own words, you are supposed to keep it brief, and you have to be very careful not to add your own additional data points of what you want to consider. Both as a table topic master as well as an active listening project. If you start adding your own point of view, the audience will get confused. The message what the speaker was communicating versus what you are adding. So it is generally to be avoided in the active thing. It has to be very brief. And also as a table topic master, we are mindful of time. Probably if we keep our observations to very one or two sentences, then probably you could have had another two more participants to join us. So this was one suggestion. And in the beginning, when you introduce as a table topic master, you should have highlighted that one of the skills that we develop in table topic, participating in table topic, is to improve our listening. So overall, excellent, very well handled project. You followed the process. Just a couple of suggestions that I made. You please take care of that. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I know that silence is virtue, but I also know not too much extension of silence is not a virtue. It's not a good sign. On a lighter note, I was glued to the critical evaluation. Raman, PTM. That was excellent, actually. Give him a round of applause, please, to DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Ranganathan, sir. That was fabulous. Fabulous. Well done. Now let us see how our Toastmasters taken a leap of learning, educating themselves, transcending, using the word, and improving our language, that is English. Please help me in welcoming, putting your hands together, our wonderful grammarian to give his report, Distinguished Toastmaster Jal Singh. Distinguished Toastmaster Jay Singh. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me share my screen once again, or might be the last time for the day. Let us do this. Perfect. Now you can see. Let me minimize it. First, let's have a look. Word of the day, past transcendence. Phrase of the day, a confluence of faith and tradition. Idiom of the day, take a leap of faith. Many members have used it. Few I have noted down, few might be I missed. Apology for that one. DTM Renosh, DTM Girija, DTM Ram, DTM Mohnish. Very well done to all of you. Whoever used, doesn't matter your name is here or not. Congratulations. Now, considering the time situation, I will not take your much time. Let me zoom it so that you can remember it better. Some really nice words which I have just noted down. Might be you know it, but are you practically using it in your life? Let's have a look on it. Novice, a beginner, or let's say beginner's beginner. Influential, which we used every day, but forget when we discuss in our corporate world. Detour. Detour means a way of getting to a place that is indirect and longer than the usual way. Humongous, extremely large. It was a humongous task. It was really a big task, huge task. Diversity and inclusivity. Data Ram already explained a lot, so let's skip it. Ponder, to think about something carefully, diligently, or for a long time. Silence is virtue. Now, let's have a look where we can improve some points. So let's cut it from here, then put it here. It will be nice. We said the ocean. When we are having the vowels, so we are using the, like the and, the ocean. Next, generate a new community. It's not generation. We are building a new community. It did not got. We could say it did not work well. What is it teaching me? Or we could say in a better way, what was the lesson learned? Or what is the lesson learned? When I'm traveling, when I travel, I got so many problems or I got so many nice memories. When I'm traveling, might be not fixed there. Next is the within quality. We are not saying it is within quality, with quality. The reason being quality we are using the word, it is the expectation. If how many expectation or how much expectation I am fulfilling for the stakeholder. If I'm meeting all the parameter, then I'm achieving the quality. If I'm not fulfilling, then it is less than quality. So there is nothing within. It is with quality. Next is when you set challenge accepted. Many times we missed here when you said that challenge accepted. Or if you want to use the same phrase, then you have to change your vocab. What to say? Let me explain in a better way. When you said challenge accepted, vocal, got it? Then it's a clear distinction between two sentences. Or when you said that challenge accepted. So how we are using it? Are we direct or we indirect? That is important. Now the last which I kept IRSE or RISE. How to use this core value? Whenever you look, you will find IRSE. Why? With a very simple example, let me explain you. When if I ask you what is more important, which core value is more important for you, quality or punctuality or honesty? Majority answer will be honesty. Yes. But if I say what is more important in case to deliver arms and ammunition on a punctual time to the border or the honesty, you might say my nation is important for me. First, I will serve my nation. Doesn't matter if I have to compromise. So there are values which change, but they are in a particular order. First is the integrity is important for us. Then we give respect, then service, then excellence. There is an order. And if we have to compromise, we have to choose which one I should follow in the dilemma. Then we follow this: integrity, respect, service, and excellence. That was a very short report because of the time constraint. Thank you. And over to you, General Evaluator T.T. Ram. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please give him a round of applause for that extensive, brief information, point per point, on a fine silver tint of the line. Thank you. Well done. Appreciate. Give a round of applause. Use your virtual applause or snap. Why not? Thank you. Thank you so much, Jay Singh, distinguished Toastmaster. So kind of you for being here. Let's move on to our counter to understand on the glitches, then clutch words, and what ahs and ums, how many we have today. Let us welcome Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Otub Al Suleiman. Madam Otub Al Suleiman, distinguished Toastmaster, over to you.
Good
Please give a round
evening,
of
all.
applause. Welcome. Thank you.
you. Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, all. I congratulate.
Can we request you to switch on your video? Because everybody wants to say holy greetings of Ramadan to you today. Yes.
Inshallah, next time.
Next time. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Toastmaster, the DTM. I congratulate you on your speaking skills, as you made the mission difficult for me. But I caught some or a few of and M. Toastmaster of the day, 2 and 2 The timer, 1 and the second speaker, 2 table topic master, 1 and 2 Toastmaster Krishna, 11 table topic evaluator, 5 This is my reward, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. MashaAllah. Happy Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem. May your dreams and wishes be fulfilled. May Allah Almighty make you successful as always. Thank you. It's now the time for General Evaluator's report. How many of you ready and glued to hear my report? Nobody's right. Nobody wants to know. Am I audible? Yes or no? I'm sure. Thank you once again. This is your distinguished Toastmaster, Ram Kumar Nachupalli, your General Evaluator. The agenda was published. I have joined the meeting well in advance. I see the enthusiastic Toastmasters joined continuously, and I see a lot of efforts behind creating the agendas. Well prepared, well planned, neatly displayed, and well published agenda beyond the borders. How many of you agree? Raise your hands or virtually applaud or put loud and clap for one another for having this amazing joint meeting, Bahrain and Mumbai. Kudos. What is inspiring for me is a colorful momentum, diversity, inclusiveness, and wonderful theme, Kumbh Mela, happening the moment of the hour, because you want to have a vibrant club meeting, bringing all in one platform and expressing the joy of giving. Excellent. To start with, Sergeant at Arms briefly introduced starting with the club mission and explaining his role, and he was very charming and diligently delivered his role as Sergeant at Arms, isn't it? Very smiling. Laughter is contagious as well. Wow. Then we moved on followed with the agenda proposal, and Parliament and procedures were also followed as protocol from the Toastmaster International. It is necessary, isn't it? And presiding officer Renosh, wow, you are enthralling, engaging, and entertained everybody, bringing our Rolls Reese medley, Dr. Rolls Reese medley. Yeah, he emphasized on rising the ocean. He emphasized on the values of the Toastmaster. Okay? That integrity, respect, service, and excellence. I like the way he engaged and persuaded and introduced the members. Introduction of the guests, that was very important. Well done on that. Then we moved on to Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day, he did his role elaborately, eloquently, and very good instead. He was passionate, and he has a lot of content. He was prepared to talk about the Kumbh Mela. I like the way he said that he talked about 7,500 crore invested in the Kumbh Mela, and 3 different international countries were among the participants, and 15 lakhs people have come from Nepal, Bhutan, and various other countries. And he also explained about the chaos. Yes, the crowd management, waste management, and so on. I really liked it. What I need to improve as a Toastmaster of the Day? You need to be confident. When you present virtually beyond the borders, what I need to see is next time, introduce the role players, be prepared, and check your audibility. Check how virtually you are visible. That thing need to be done prior to the beginning of the meeting. And rest all, you were amazing. 2 things. Introduce the real players. Ask if you don't have, I think you have already received the role player introduction. And 2, check your internet connectivity. If you were a speaker, perhaps in the table topic, in the contest, you would have straight away disqualified for that. So this is one of the key area of improvement for you as a Toastmaster of the Day. But you were amazing. The Kumbh Mela itself, you immersed us with the diversity, inclusivity, and transcending each and every one of us, relating with the cultural values, spirituality. Thank you. Now moving forward with the introduction of all the role players, well introduced, the grammarian introduced the word of the day, and idiom, take a leap of faith. Wow, amazing evaluation as well. With the clarity, content, and presentation slides. How many of us we see the presentation slides he has posed? Please give him a round of applause, grammarian. Well done, sir. Appreciate for that. And our counter, yes, madam, your voice was too low. I wish we could see you, but overall, you did a great job. Please give a round of applause to our grammarian, distinguished Toastmaster, Otub Al Suleiman. Thank you. If you're listening, please use the virtual applause. When I say applaud, applaud, clap, clap, and do something to motivate one another. Moving forward, then the Toastmaster of the Day started introducing with the evaluators and the speakers. Again, the first speaker, Toastmaster Nupur Seki Nupur, I will call Toastmasters Nupur. Yeah, Saklecha. Nupur Saklecha. What attracted me was bringing us back how many times we learned from Thomas Edison inventing the light bulb. 1,000 times. He did not fail, but he found 1,000 ways to improve upon, and he never failed. That was very good. And stand up and speak. That's my recommendation. Looking at the notes, that's fine. Doesn't matter. But stand up and deliver. Express the joy of giving. We never know. Don't take life seriously, because you need to give it back what you learn. Speak a little, but speak profoundly. Speak from your heart. Your content, your charm, your preparation was excellent. But sometimes you're looking at the notes. At the 70%, you are sometimes looking, but at the end, you are more looking into the notes. That distracted the audience, perhaps that you can improve upon. And rest, Evaluator has already explained to you. And the evaluator point of view. The first evaluator, I suggest Toastmaster first evaluator because Toastmaster, yeah, Toastmaster
Mohnish.
Yeah, Mohnish.
Yes.
Toastmaster Mohnish, distinguished Mutisha, right? No. Toastmaster, yeah, first evaluator. My suggestion to you is perhaps mute others. It's impossible when you're in a family, living with family, or a small room or big room, because children are unstoppable. But one thing, a discipline that comes from us. Okay. Second, I felt you're looking to your left or to your right and talking. That had a little distraction. To us as an audience, to me especially, the general evaluator, these two things perhaps next time when you take an evaluation, you can work upon, and your evaluation was excellent. Two things I already said to the speaker: stand up and deliver, and don't look into the notes too often. Prepare, prepare, prepare. That's good. And moving on to the second speaker, the project manager, what should I say? How many of you felt that she was a confident, energetic, well prepared, excellently delivered, like already noted by our evaluator to distinguished Toastmaster Bala? Well done. Utkarsha, if I have to evaluate you on one thing, that you are very courageous, and the words which you use, holistic planning and communication, is the core ingredient, and you chose very wisely the words. That affirmation was there for me, that agile execution was involved. I totally agree. Teamwork is imperative. Right motto should be right move. Well done. Well done. I'm so much. I learned a lot from you, Utkarsha, honestly speaking. Please give a round of applause. That was really good speech. Really good speech. One point of improvement, somewhere I felt that you are short of the time. Perhaps you limit one of the slides, because some slides you had a heading. No need to have heading. Just move on with one slide, heading and subtitles. 7x7 rule can be adopted. Okay, one suggestion. And time and tide, wait for none. Perhaps 2 seconds. You could have lost international contest if you're an international speaker. Let us be mindful about that. Okay, we are all learners. I never won because I'm already overshooter of the time. And today also, I believe I am like that, because we need to have a create value for the role what you have given. I do the general evaluation, but when I come beyond the borders, walk into, I need to do justice to my role. Having said that, let's move forward with the second evaluator. He did excellently well. He explained, he started and motivated everything. And sometimes, one thing, if I have to suggest, Balasa, that vocal variety, when you said, yes, she did also miss it. The vocal variety, what I suggest is, need to demonstrate when she said, Utkarsha, I like the rise and challenges. The challenge that we all need to have. See, that energy you need to pour in with a serenity, soberness, and the challenging aspect. You are the project manager and you are a winner. I tell you, from now, count upon, within 2 years, perhaps you will become the head of a lead team in your organization. That kind of a tone, pace setting, perhaps it will pour more energy, enthusiasm, and momentum to the speaker, because she needs to feel that, wow. When that is rooted into her mindset, then she will be more confident speaker in all the projects. What excellently evaluated done by your evaluator number 2. Let's move on to, yes, DTM Girija Deshpande, listening skills. Wow. I like the evaluation done, and he already said everything that distinguished Toastmaster Ranganathan sir. Yes, there is one correction, perhaps. For me, what I felt was this is the Toastmaster of the Day role usually execute the Toastmaster of the Day who is table topic master introduced, no doubt. But when you take up as a project, I wish the Toastmaster introduces evaluator DTM Ranganathan Raman. Why? Because audience point of view, we need to know that she is not just the table topic master, she is doing her project, right? People who miss the gender, they will be able to know that yes, what are her speech objectives and the listening skills. So this way, if I am going to complete my path for the next project or next level or any of my paths, I will be keen. I'll be learning from you. So I suggest that the agenda, the DTM Ranganathan as an evaluator should have been introduced by the Toastmaster of the Day and then handed over to Toastmaster of the Day with the speech title. That's the only correction. And the rest all, it was clearly clarified by our distinguished Toastmaster Ranganathan sir. Now what else? Let me move forward with, yes, evaluation of timer. Timer, she was very expressive, explained the role, and I also see that displaying the timer cards aptly, promptly, and diligently. One thing that I wanted to see as a Toastmaster of the Day, whenever the TMoD comes, or TMoD or table topic master comes, again, explain the table topics timing. Because sometimes middle of the meeting, anybody can join. They don't know. You did the initial part, but when the table topic comes, it's an impromptu speaking. Okay, we need to reiterate, explain. Before we move on, let me explain the timer. The timing for the table topic evaluation, table topic is 2 minutes and 30 seconds grace period will be given. That way, people will be mindful about the timing. That's the only suggestion. Thank you very much. Excellent role by the silent, serene, sober, and dashing timer, Motma De. Thank you, Momita. Well done. Kudos. Now, evaluation of the speech has been done. Let me go through quickly the table topics. All the table topics were apt, relevant to the theme, Kumbh Mela, and initially I have seen something like thriving on chaos. And again, the second time, the same speaker was there. So that part, perhaps you are used to it. I got little confused there because why? The first speaker in the table topic again he is speaking. Okay, that momentum was little bit, distracted. But rest all, everybody spoke on relevant to the theme, and they were outstanding. Believe me, outstanding. Give a round of applause for all those who came forward and participated in the table topic. It was not easy, but they have shown their grit. Very talented. And speaking on your feet impromptu, it is not an easy task. And they did it so excellently well. I liked it. Now, moving forward. Yes, I have not done it. 5 things as a general evaluator. What I want you to do is, whoever takes 5 things, the core, who you are inside, that should come out in general. 2, being fearless and let your dreams fly. As a speaker, evaluator, role player, whatever the role you take it. And the third takeaway message for you is give back. If you have done a good role in one particular segment, perhaps you are a speaker or evaluator or general evaluator or a timer, give back. Be a model. Don't ever forget your roots from where you came. We started a journey in the Toastmaster with the icebreaker, and we learned from failures. Don't you forget that we are learners, and Toastmasters International is a flexible platform where we will invest. Nowhere you will get such kind of an education. This is like a university. If you take it, you will reach beyond the borders. Sky's the limit. So move forward with the confidence. With that, it's time now for me to apologize and hand over back to timer. I will not hand over timer before timing report for all the evaluators, please. May I request the timer, please help us with the time taken by all the evaluators?
Sure. Good
Thank you,
evening
madam.
once again. Our first evaluator, Toastmaster Dukhande, he took 3 minutes 14 seconds. Second evaluator, Toastmaster Bala, took 3 minutes 21 seconds. Third evaluator, Toastmaster Ranganathan, he took 3 minutes 23 seconds. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day and the general evaluator.
Thank you very much. I will hand over now. It's time now for me to hand over to wonderful, dynamic, dedicated Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mamta Day. Sorry, Toastmaster of the day, DTM Marutesh sir. Over to you, DTM Marutesh sir. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Ramkumar Chipalai,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
In conclusion, the Kumbh Mela is the powerful symbol of India's spiritual and cultural heritage. However, addressing the logistical, environmental, and health-related challenges will be essential to ensuring that it remains a safe and meaningful event for the participant. And now I hand over the stage to the proceeding officer for the closing remark. Over to DTM Renosh Thomas.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Greetings to everyone present here. Once again, I know it's beyond the time, but before we leave, can I ask all of you to please switch on your camera? We'll just take a quick group photo, and then I'll give my concluding remarks and we disperse. So can I request all of you to please switch on your camera? All right, here we go. If I can have the timer, thank you. Guest as well, if you could switch on, it would be good. Fantastic. All of you, if you see my video screen right now, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, thumbs up, smiles, emojis, there's nothing you can do. I'm going to go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've taken the first one. Just hold on. I'll take one more. Here we go. Second one. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much. I prepared a mini speech for my conclusion, but I think I will not go through that. Those who are in India, probably in the next couple of few minutes or hour, is going to touch midnight, and it wouldn't be fair for me to do that. So I would just like to take this opportunity to thank all the role players who had come in today. They have volunteered and taken these roles, and they have prepared and they've done justice. So big round of applause to all the role players. I'm not calling them name by name. So thank you so much. I would just like to take this moment to thank the general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Ramkumar, for coming and his presence over here and for his feedback. We've taken note of it. So thank you so much, general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Ramkumar.
Thank you, President. Thank you, Presiding Officer. Appreciate.
Thank you.
We need to launch the polls.
Yes, I'll just come to that as well. Just before I launch the poll, the virtual background that you see here was designed by Toastmaster Dheeraj. Okay, so yeah, it's also behind the scene Toastmaster Girija, big support. So give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Dheeraj, though he's not here, but he designed this virtual background. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and launch the poll for the best role player and the best auxiliary role player, as well as the evaluator.
So I'm launching the poll for the speech evaluators now. The speech, prepared speech and table topic session are over. So you all can see it, right? Yes. I request you all to cast your vote. Eight out of 11. Now I'm starting my countdown. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. 9 out of 11 people have voted. We'll have to end the poll. So I'm sharing the results. Congratulations to Toastmasters CP Balachandran. Thank you so much for being an evaluator. And thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Mohnish Dukhande and Distinguished Toastmaster Ranganathan Ramani. Both of you also added a lot of value to our session. Your inputs are highly commendable and valuable for us. Thank you so much. Please keep coming back to our club and guiding us. Thank you. Now I'm launching the poll for the auxiliary roles. Grammarian Jaising, accounter Utub Sulaiman, and timer Momita Day. Eight out of 11 votes have come, 9 out of 11 have come, 81%. So I'm starting my countdown. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. 10 out of 11 have voted.
Well, NASA should learn from you how to count down. Thank you.
So congratulations, Grammarian Distinguished Toastmaster Jai Singh. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The words and the phrases and idioms were
Congratulations. Well done.
absolutely fantastic. And we now move on to the primary roles. Launching the poll. Only 7 out of 10 are voted now. Why only 10? I don't know. Okay.
Because they like rainbow.
10 have voted, so I'm going to start the countdown. 5. Oh, 10 out of 10 have participated now. So I have to end the poll and share the results. So it is even here. General Evaluator, Ramkumar Nachapalli, Distinguished Toastmaster, congratulations and thank you so much for being a part, and you added so much value and gave us a lot of insights, very valuable insights, and we'll again listen to the recording and definitely apply whatever we can, definitely, and we'll work towards the goals that you have said. And yes, congratulations to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Toastmaster of the Day, Marutesh, thank you so much for participating and giving your inputs. Your actually, your internet was doing a lot of mess with your presentation. But in spite of that, you remained optimistic and continued and contributed to this. Thank you so much. Over to Presiding Officer. I'll show the certificates. I'm not sharing all the certificates right now. I'll post it, but I will just share the certificates. We have the appreciation certificates for all the... 1 minute. Yes. So we have appreciation certificates for all the role players who have done tremendous job and participated here. So these will be shared. And again, there are recognition certificates which will be for the people who won. So that also will be sent to you one-on-one. Thank you very much. And over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija. Congratulations to the winners. And I would like to take a moment to thank every one of you, because as I can see here, the dedication and passion of each one of you, around 87% of the people present here are still there with us at this very moment of time. A few have joined from different parts of the world, so I think time zone differences are definitely there. But fantastic kudos to each and every one of you to staying at this very moment as well. So thank you so much. And I like the grammarian, just to tell him that the word of confluence, I just want to end up by saying today's meeting was a confluence of ideas, of perspectives, of experience, of thoughts, of emotions. It might be a wonderful theme of Kumbh Mela where there's so many things that have been together, but the end result is wonderful. With that, I adjourn today's meeting. Thank you. And we can stop the recording.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, distinguished Toastmaster Girija